Hello and welcome back to the channel where we turn awkward dudes into confident charmers, one cringeworthy lesson at a time. Today we're diving into Dating 101 Basics, the starter pack for guys who want to stop simping and start winning. Part 1, Where to Meet Girls Besides Your Dreams. Alright, let's kick this off with a classic question. Where do I even meet girls these days? And before you say Tinder, hold up. Online dating has exploded recently. In fact, reports show that more than 50% of couples today actually meet online. That's wild. And in just the past year alone, app usage has jumped by over 20%. So yeah, it's a thing, a big thing. But here's the catch. Online dating seems like the easy route, right? You're just chilling at home, no pants on, swiping like you're looking for discounts. But unless you look like a Greek god or you're tall enough to change streetlights, you're not even dating. You're just donating your self-esteem to the app. Bro, unless your jawline could cut glass, you might be in for a humbling experience. Now, don't get me wrong. Online dating can work, and we'll absolutely cover that in another video. But for this one, we're focusing on where to meet women offline in the real world, where you don't need the perfect selfie or a funny but deep bio. So let's talk real-life spots that actually work. Hobbies and classes. Join something. Literally anything. A painting class, a language course, improv, pottery, underwater basket weaving. I don't care. What matters is, it's social, and you're around people who already share an interest. Social circles and events. Friends of friends, birthday parties, trivia nights, board game cafes. These are golden. You've got a natural connection already built in, and nobody thinks it's weird if you strike up a conversation. Public spots, but use common sense. Cafes, bookstores, gyms, parks. Yes, these still work. Just don't be weird about it. If she's locked in with headphones, eyes down, clearly in her zone, leave her be. You're flirting, not launching a surprise attack. Part 2, When to Ask Her Out. But first, talk like a human. Okay, real talk. Before you even think about asking a girl out, here's something most dudes skip. Actually talk to her. Too many guys try to speed run the dating game like it's Mario Kart. You see a cute girl and boom, want to grab coffee sometime? Before she even knows your name. Bro, chill. You don't just walk up to someone and drop the date me bomb like you're defusing a hostage situation. You've got to socialize first, build some familiarity, make it feel natural. Think of it like this. Before you pitch the movie, you need a trailer. Just a few minutes of small talk, banter, or shared laughs to show her, hey, I'm not a weirdo. How to start that first conversation. Start with a quick observation or question, something light. It could be about your environment, something she's wearing, or what she's doing. Don't make it weird, just curious. Assumptions aren't creepy when they're light, playful, and give her space to correct or jump in. Here are some examples. She's reading a fantasy book. You can open with, let me guess, dragons, drama, and morally gray characters. She's coming out of a yoga class. You can open with, how many downward dogs until enlightenment, asking for a friend. She's carrying a sketchbook or has paint stains on her clothes. Okay, I'm guessing you're either a full-time artist or you just lost a fight with a paintball gun. These types of assumptions work because they're playful, observational, and invite her to respond in a low-pressure way. You're showing curiosity, not coming in hot with a rehearsed line. Build that spark before you ask. Now, once you've broken the ice, don't just leap into, can I take you out territory. Talk for a few minutes. Make her laugh. Find something you both vibe with, whether it's food, music, pets, travel, or the fact you both think oat milk is a scam. Once you've built that, a bit of back and forth, some connection, then you start looking for the right moment to ask her out. And that brings us to one golden rule of dating. Timing. You don't ask her out just because you're ready. You ask when she's emotionally up. Think of emotions like a roller coaster. You want to make your move when she's at the top of the loop, not screaming on the way down. Look for these signs. She's laughing at your jokes, even the bad ones. She's playfully teasing you. She's asking questions about you, not just giving one-word answers. She's sticking around even when the conversation could have ended. Think of it like buying ice cream. You don't offer someone a sundae in the middle of a snowstorm, but catch them on a hot summer day? Sold. When not to ask her out. She's distracted on her phone or checking the time. She just went through a breakup, and you're not trying to be the rebound. She's giving you polite responses and zero effort. You just met and haven't had any actual conversation. Basically, if she's treating you like an NPC, don't try to unlock the dating quest. Part 3. How to ask her out without sounding like a lost puppy. Alright, so the conversation's flowing. She laughed at your bad jokes. There's a vibe. You're not sweating through your shirt anymore. What now? You ask her out. But how you ask her, that's where 90% of guys fumble the bag. Don't be vague, be clear and specific. Let me hit you with a harsh truth. We should hang out sometime is the zine zone of invitations. You gotta set a clear plan. Why? Because it shows confidence, leadership, and that you're not just floating through life like a plastic bag in the wind. Instead of saying, "Wanna hang out sometime?" say something like, "Hey, I was already planning to grab a drink Saturday night at this cool rooftop bar. Wanna join me?" Boom. You're not begging for her time. You're inviting her into your world. It's subtle, but powerful. It communicates you have a life. You're not desperate. She's being offered a fun opportunity, not a pressure-filled commitment. Remember, the goal here isn't to impress her with grand gestures. It's to invite her into your world and show her that world is actually kinda awesome. Part 4. Basic date etiquette. Don't be weird. You got the date. Congrats. Now don't mess it up. Things to remember. Be on time. Fashionably late is for Beyoncé, not first dates. Be curious, not interrogative. Ask about her, but don't fire off rapid questions like you're in court. Put your phone away. Unless your grandma's in the ER, no one needs your attention more than your date right now. Keep it light. Politics, exes, and conspiracy theories, not first date material. Pro tip: if you can't hold a conversation without alcohol, you might need a personality patch. Part 5. After the date, the follow-up game. Alright, the date's done. You made her laugh, didn't spill anything on yourself, and even managed to make eye contact without looking like a serial killer. Now comes the after game, which, let's be honest, can mess with your head. Should you text first? Here's the move. Don't rush it. If you're wondering, should I text her when I get home? Chill, Romeo. Here's a little-known truth. It's actually a great sign if she texts first. That means the date went well. She's thinking about you and she wants to keep the convo going. That's top-tier energy right there. But what if she doesn't text first? No panic. This doesn't mean she's ghosting you or that you bombed. Some people just wait to see what you do next. Here's the rule of thumb. If you haven't heard from her, text her in 24 or 48 hours. Give it a little breathing room, but don't leave it so long that it feels like you forgot she exists. You're keeping it cool, but still intentional. Dating isn't about playing hard to get, it's about playing it real. You had a good time? Let her know. She felt it too. You'll know soon enough. Dating isn't about having the best lines, the most money, or looking like a Hemsworth. It's about connection, authenticity, showing up as your best self and giving her space to do the same. So go out there, meet people, ask the girl out. Be okay with rejection, learn, laugh, grow. And for the love of all things attractive, just be cool, man. Smash that like button if you learned something today. Comment below the worst way you ever tried to ask someone out. We're laughing with you, not at you. Peace out, daters.